are you doing, everyone? It's me, the Dumb Otaku, here today to talk about episode 13, the finale of Rewrites. Now, I could talk about many other things of this anime that really make me want to talk about it, but let's talk about the bigger facts here. The ending. Do you see what this is? You see what this is? I know you guys know. You see what this is, and the ending scene. We got it, guys. Oh, I mean, technically we didn't get it, but you know, it was necessary. And as one of you guys pointed out before, that I totally forgot. But yes, Moon and Terra is totally necessary for this series and Rewrite itself, because in the end, you know, the tree graph thing that Kawada is drawing in the ground, I totally forgot about that. And I was like, you know what? That's so true. And you know, seeing it actually unfold, they had to have planned Rewrite with Moon and Terra. That's totally the case here, because like they also hid it in the opening. I believe it was like second opening, where you have in the end where Kotaro goes up to the hill where Kagari is, and like, you know, it was there. Like there were hints of it, and you know, it was just there, you know. So aside from the obvious season 2 Moon Terra, or season Moon, season Terra, whatever, the episode itself, how it fared between what I thought. So for one, I'll say that this episode, yeah, it had some good action, or it had some action. I really liked the action parts of the anime. You know, the first half of the anime was like school life, comedy, calm stuff, right? But then when the things got serious and I wanted to see a lot of action, they sort of delivered, sort of didn't, but you know, it was pretty cool to see some fighting in here at least. You know, they skipped a whole bunch of stuff, so they basically skipped like the whole actual destruction of things, but they showed a lot of things, right? Like Yoshino fighting off the monsters, like, oh my god, Yoshino, like, you're a good guy. And then like apparently Lucia and everyone's like split up all of a sudden, and I was like, wait, what? Like, when did this happen? Like, why aren't you showing this? Like, you know, you could have episode 14 at the end, right? You know, so like apparently Chihaya and Sakuya split up, and then Sakuya becomes what he is, and then Lucia and Chizuru split up, and they had to fight their teacher. Who else is in there? Akane just freaking destroyed the world with Shimako, and then Kotaro and Kotori and Kagari are up to the thing, and they basically fight Eska. That was a pretty cool fight, but you know, it wasn't that really long of a fight, but you know, it was still cool to see that happen. Aside from other things, oh, that's really it. So I think the thing that's making me curious about this episode, or like really liking this episode, is or the anime itself, is that, you know, if you think about it this way, like, you know, in the end, how Kagari is writing all those different paths and whatnot, and how they have different outcomes and what happens in them, right? You know, if you guys don't know what that is, then don't listen to me, because I'm talking about some Moon stuff here. But yes, assuming those multiple paths are, you know, different timelines and like different realities and whatnot, then this anime related timeline varied really differently from the game from the game roots and whatnot, right? In its own way, and thinking about it that way, I guess it was okay. You know, apparently in this tree root thing, there was a route where all this happened, where Kagari loses her memories and then becomes Fikoff, and then you have there's no specific one route to like Lucia, Shizuru, or anyone. There's all like gathering together. They betray Guardian to fight for their friends or something like that. Chihaya leaves Gaia. You know, there's like it's a mixed route sort of thing, but it is the anime route. And this episode, of course, one of the many possibilities that happens in the tree line sort of thing, right? So I was like, okay, you know, as much as this anime route differed from all the other things I know from the visual novel, it was technically a route, and you know, this is a possibility that happens in that could happen in the world and in Rewrites sort of series. So, you know, it's fine. That was just one of the many possible things that happened. I don't know what the heck happened with Kotaro in the end, but you know, Kagari becoming a tree, Kotaro becoming a tree, that was too great for me. And you know, eventually everyone disappearing like into the light and fading to the sky, that was kind of getting me there. It's like, oh man, this is kind of a sucky ending, but you know, they're all sort of not regretting it in a sense. But because Kotaro's gonna save the day once again. I don't know what the heck was that with Kotaro and becoming a freaking tree. That was, I don't remember that happened in the anime or the game, but that was some weird twisted shit, and like that was kind of cool in the weird sense of way. And you know, I really like how he had a choice to kill Kaguri, but you know, he doesn't kill Kaguri, and he's the foolish guy out of humanity. And you know, him and Kaguri just sit there in the tree together, you know, that was pretty cool. I really like those two. Yeah, and then the whole world ends, and then it cuts to the whole world like getting grown out by trees. I totally knew the fact that when the world was being in a salvation, right, and it's turning, like all the world's turning to trees, it would turn out to be the moon, and then it would just like come up to this scene here. I knew that was gonna happen. I didn't call it, but you won't hear me call it, but I knew that was gonna happen because I was like, wait, what if the whole world turns into like a blank yellow white thing, right? And it turns out to be the moon, and then it comes out here. Well, it didn't actually turn out to be the moon, or it didn't come out zooming here, but it did actually did it? I don't remember, whatever. But yeah, basically, moon is happening. We saw Kaguri here crying all of a sudden after reading this route or whatever to its end, and then that was it. And then she's just like staring at the moon right here, right? So comparing it to the other routes on the tree, actually, if I remember correctly, this route ended a lot quicker than most of the other ones. Well, of course, because it is its own route, but you know, this route ended a lot quicker than most of the other routes because all the roots and the tree go up more higher than this one. And I was like, oh, that makes sense, you know. Everything in this series kind of makes sense. If you like to argue that like all the things in anime that happened were really meh, it's just like one of the many routes that could have happened in this series because of this whole multiple tree line routes, alternate realities timeline thing, right? It makes sense in that sort of sense. I'm confusing myself right now, but the bigger picture is, I've talked about the anime. The anime, you know, it's rewrites. The beginning half was really like slow school life stuff, and then the other stuff was like action and like things get serious. But in the end, everyone gets salvation. So the big picture is, guys, once again, is that we get moon. We got moon, and of course that was a necessity in the beginning. But you know, my worries. I have some worries here that, you know, if they didn't do moon, and I'll just be like you're gonna let them all die, and like what the fuck? That's it? Then, you know. Yeah, but we got moon, so that's fine. So I can't wait to see how they do Moon and Terra. Maybe they might, I don't know, like improve and learn from what they did in this series or the first season, whatever. But anyways, we got moon, guys. That's the big picture here. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you enjoyed, and tell me what you guys thought about the episode in the comment section below, and what you guys think about getting moon, and subscribe, because when moon comes out, you bet I'm covering that episode. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video on the Don't Talk Anime channel. Take care, guys, and matane, and moon, guys. Peacock. I need some peacock right now, actually.